Okay, first thing you want to do when you have a flat tire and you're a teenage girl, you want to make sure you're in a safe area. If you're in a rural area, you probably want to get inside the car and lock yourself up until somebody can come help. But make sure you're in a safe area. If it's at nighttime, you want to try to position yourself under a street light if possible. So this is Cassidy's first flat tire, and she's about to show you how to change it. First thing you want to do is make sure you have all the utensils used in changing a tire, and a spare tire in good shape. First we have the jack, then maybe you have to dig around up underneath your trunk and find the rest of the tools. Usually it's secured by a screw in the middle you have to unscrew. And sometimes the other tire iron and lug nut wrench are sometimes underneath the tire. Usually there's a diagram somewhere showing you where to locate your jack on your vehicle, and usually it will line up and there'll be a little pocket for that jack to fit, so it'll be sturdy and steady. So line that up with underneath there, you'll see where it's supposed to go with the handle out so you can turn it and jack it. There you go. Lower it, and sometimes you might want to make sure it's lowered down enough. Other way.
It's working.
Slowly jacking it up. Making sure that the jack is still staying straight up and that's not leaning back and forth so that it won't fall. There you go. Keep raising it all the way till it's off the ground.
Give me a second. Hey, you don't have a flat tire anymore. I'll just drive with the jack under it. Yeah, that'll work.
Once you get it far enough off the ground,
it's off.
Then you can loosen all the rest of the lug nuts and remove the flattened tire. So you can go ahead and remove the flattened tire, Cassidy.
Oh. Right now?
Yep.
With the lug nut thingy?
And if they're still a little too tight, just use the lug nut, just kind of spin them a little bit to get them going. Did you loosen that one? There you go, yep. Take all the lug nuts off and then take the tire off and set it out of the way.
Okay.
Making sure to put the lug nuts somewhere where you know where they're at, and not so they won't roll away or you won't lose them.
Ah!
Be careful not to, and watch out for loose braids of wire that'll be sticking out of the tire sometimes, or anything that might be sticking out of your tire.
Why is it flat?
I don't know. Just go ahead and lay it down. Try not to bump the car so it.
Careful with your rims.
Yeah, lay it down other side. There you go.
Okay.
Now position the spare tire where it lines up with your lug stems.
You can do it. You can do it.
With the concave side in.
Oh.
Just like that. Yep.
Oh.
Try to line up those 4 holes onto the.
I can't see.
Trying to be gentle and not really hit the car very hard so you don't knock it off the jack. There you go. You should go ahead and have a lug nut ready in your hands. Once you get it on there, you can start screwing it on so it holds them on. There you go. Go ahead and screw one on, one of those lower ones on. There you go. It'll hold it on for you. After starting one, then gather the rest of the lug nuts so that you can go ahead and start screwing them all and hand tighten them all down. Them all hand tight, then just snug them down a little bit with the lug nut wrench, because you'll need to lower the jack down to have the tire on the ground to really firmly tighten them. Just snug them down while it's still up on the jack. Now lower the jack by twisting it in the opposite direction you were going earlier, which is not that direction. There you go, that direction. Lowering it slowly down, staying out of the way of the tire as the weight starts getting on the tire, so in case any of the lug nuts or anything pops off. If you have gloves or safety glasses, it's recommended to wear these during this operation. But if not, after removing the jack, firmly tighten each one, crisscrossing in a crisscrossing pattern. Tighten one, then crisscross across to the other one directly across from it and tighten that one. That's good enough. There you go, directly across from it. Tighten that one and then go on to the next crisscross pattern. After tightening those lug nuts, safely put all your jack and everything back into the trunk. Good job, Cassidy.